Merry Christmas, one and all. You are listening to a live commentary of the Premier League game today between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Chelsea. Well, this is only the second game ever to be played on Christmas Eve during the Premier League era. Both teams are in the tunnel right now, and there's a very festive atmosphere here at Molineux. And I am joined by a guest co-commentator today, and you'll hear from him in just a moment. Before we do anything else, let's look at the team news and starting lineups to begin with, of course. And for Wolves, who are managed by Gary O'Neill, they line up with Jose Sarr in goal, Tote Gomez, Craig Dawson, Maximilian Kilman, he's the captain, Ryan Alt-Nouri, João Gomez, Mario Lemina, and Nelson Semedo, with Pablo Sarabia and Wan Hee Chan behind the front man Mateus Cunha. For Chelsea, who are managed by Maurizio Pochettino, they line up with Jorge Petrovic in goal, Levi Colwell, Thiago Silva, Axel Disasi, Malo Gusto. Conor Gallagher's wearing the captain's armband today for the Blues, and Leslie Ugochukwu, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, Raheem Sterling, and Armando Broja is in the number 9 role. So for Wolves on the bench, Dan Bentley is the goalkeeper, Matt Doherty, Santiago Bueno, Hugo Bueno, Tommy Doyle, Tawanda Chihuahua, Owen Hesketh, who comes on today, will make his debut, Sasa Galashtik, he's the Austrian international, Ty Barnett will also make his debut if he comes on today in the Premier League. For Chelsea, they've got two goalkeepers on the bench, Marcus Bettinelli and Lucas Bergstrom are the two goalkeepers on the bench. Benoit Badiashile, Ian Matson, Mikhailo Mudryk, Romeo Lavia, Noni Madueke. Christopher Nkunku will make his first appearance in the Premier League this season if he comes off the bench, along with Alex Matos, the 18-year-old, could be given an early Christmas present as a Premier League debut if he comes on today. Our referee today is David Coote. He's 41 from Nottinghamshire, son of former Nottinghamshire cricketer David Coote Sr. David was promoted to the Select Group 1 officials in 2018. Second time taking charge of a Chelsea game this season. The first was at Bournemouth and was 0-0 on September 17th. Let's hope we don't have that today. David has not been shy of showing yellow cards. He's actually only refereed 8 games this season in all competitions, and he's shown 39 yellow cards in that time, 3 red cards, and has awarded 5 penalties. He is joined on the line today by Tim Wood and Eddie Smart. Tony Harrington is the 4th official. John Brooks is in VAR, along with Akil Hausen, and we are hoping for no VAR controversy today. It would be very nice if we could get through 90 minutes without any problems. What say you, Luke?
Yeah, I'm about bored with VAR, to be honest, and referees in general.
All right, well, the two teams do have a bit of a history. They've played each other 115 times. Wolves have won 41 games, Chelsea 44. There's been 30 draws. The first team the two sides met was way back in 1906 on December the 8th. The League Division 2 game in front of 8,000 people saw Chelsea win 2-1. News events of 1906 saw Britain's Henry Rolls and Charles Royce and Claude Johnson formalise their existing partnership as Rolls-Royce Limited. On April the 18th, the San Francisco earthquake, the Great Earthquake, and fire kills nearly 4,000 while destroying 75% of the city. And Wolves have only won 4 in their last 15 against Chelsea in all competitions, as we are about to get this game underway. And its kickoff is now underway, and the ball is played long into the Chelsea half of the field, and it's going to be out of play, going to be a throw-in to Chelsea. And it looks like it's Thiago Silva to take it over on the far side. And he's just about 10 yards inside his own half. way back to the goalkeeper, Petrovic, and Petrovic releases the ball down this near side to Gusto, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in again to Chelsea. And Chelsea are in their blue shirts today, dark blue, with blue shorts and blue socks, attacking the goal to our right. Wolves, of course, in their famous gold shirts, black shorts and gold socks. And the ball is with Conor Gallagher now. He plays the ball long, and chasing this one is Brozier, but clearing up at the back there very well is Craig Dawson. And he gives it to Maximilian Kilman, the captain. Kilman plays the ball forward, and it's picked up again there by the number 5, Lamina. And it goes all the way back there to Dawson. Dawson holds the ball up around the centre of the park, and he gives the ball there to Gomez. And that is Toti Gomez. There's actually 2 Gomez here. João Gomez is also on the field. They're not related. And the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. Early thoughts, Luke?
Yeah, it's been a bit bitchy so far. Both sides having a little bit of possession, but then giving away early throw-ins. No real chances. So yeah, I mean, just it is what it is so far.
All right, long ball over, played over on the far side. Good interception that time by Colwell. And it's picked up there by Cole Palmer. Palmer drops the ball to Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu drops the ball back to Silva. Gusto. It's picked up in the midfield by Ugachukwu again. And there is Disasi. Gives the ball back to Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu drops the ball back there to Gusto. And Chelsea just patiently playing the ball around in their own half with Ugachukwu. And he slips the ball to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher out on the far side to Nicholas Jackson. Is that Nicholas Jackson? I just can't tell from there. The ball is now coming. The ball's been won back by Wolves, and Conor Jackson wins the ball back, but illegally. It's going to be a free kick. And Chelsea, Wolves are going to have a free kick. That's Sterling, who was over on the far side there, by the way, running away with the ball. Looked like he was given a bit of a shove there. He was complaining to the official, and the official didn't really give anything at that time. And what do you think? Do you think that was a foul, Luke?
No, I think that because Sterling runs so fast, sometimes his momentum just takes him over.
All right, so it's won back by Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher gives the ball to Sterling. Sterling tries to play the ball through there, and Brozier nearly picked up that ball, but it's won back by Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu slips the ball down to Gusto. It's now back to Ugachukwu again, and it's Sterling again. He's just switched sides at the moment, down the right-hand side, and he just gives the ball away to Alt Nuri that time, and Alt Nuri clears the ball now to Lamina. Lamina, good ball across the pitch there. Kind of a dangerous pass to play. But now streaming over the halfway line is Semedo. Semedo. He's got some time and space in front of him. Slips the ball there on the edge of the box there to Gomez, and Gomez was not able to find Alt Nuri with the return pass. Disappointing ball that time, but Chelsea now on the break on the other side. And it's Raheem Sterling. He's got Jackson alongside him. Sterling plays the ball across now to Brozier. Real chance for Brozier. Can he get the shot away? Oh, he delayed too long in getting that shot away. And coming back and making the challenge there was Toti Gomez. And, well, Brozier waited far too long there, Luke, to get the shot away.
Yeah, the ball comes into Brozier, and he really has to try to hit it either first time or the second time. But he delays and delays, trying to get that perfect opening. And it's just not going to be there. You can't take that long on shots in the Premier League. You have to get them away early, and it just didn't seem to sit for him in the end.
Well, it's picked up there by the Wolves goalkeeper, Jose Sa. Now Wolves are on the break. The ball is played forward there by Cunha, but it goes out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. But the pass was not the best that time by Cunha. He was chasing down with Joachim Chan. Both of them kind of went for it, and it looks like Chan was perhaps challenged illegally there by Disasi. But there has been nothing given by the official. It's picked up now by Disasi. Disasi given to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher played the ball across the penalty area to Colwell. And it's now with Disasi. Disasi slips the ball there to Gusto. Gusto back to Disasi and back to Petrovic, who drills it right-footed downfield. Just flicked on there, and Dawson just flicking that ball back, and he has to be careful because Nicholas Jackson is lightning quick and was closing in on Jose Sarr quickly there. The Wolves goalkeeper got there first, however. It's headed on now by Gusto, and it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And there's Maurizio Pochettino. It's really, for Wolves as well as Chelsea, both these sides have been pretty inconsistent lately, Luke. I mean, where do you see this game going? Because both sides really haven't been performing at their best, especially Chelsea.
Yeah, I think Wolves have been better going forward than they have defending at the back, but Chelsea have just been totally meh all season. They just not have done anything of real note, of worthy talking point. And I think part of that is down to the fact they don't actually have a clear-cut striker. They're playing Armando Broja and Nicholas Jackson today, which probably highlights the lack of quality they have up front. They're having to play two.
Right, so throw into Wolves now down this left-hand side, looking at it from their perspective. And the throw-in is going to be taken by Semedo. And it's headed up into the air. So slight push there by Jackson, was it? Here's Sterling. Plays through Jackson. Jackson, can he just get inside there? Oh, that was a vital challenge that time by Nelson Semedo. Oh, if you look at this here, the pass was played through to Jackson. Jackson was in there. But what a vital challenge by Nelson Semedo, Luke.
Had to get his foot there. And I mean, those balls played through to either Broja or Jackson are really causing Wolves problems.
Yeah, especially Jackson, he's so incredibly quick. And throw into Chelsea, it's going to be taken by Colwell. Colwell just drops the ball back. I don't think Gallagher kept that in play, and it is going to be a throw into Wolves. So early on here, first 8 minutes, it's Wolverhampton 0, Chelsea 0. Merry Christmas from everyone at the commentary hub to all our listeners, wherever you may be. Hope you're enjoying this time of the year and you're having a peaceful and enjoyable time with you and your families. And the throw-in is going to be taken. Now it's just taken quick. It's nipped in by Conor Gallagher, just winning the ball. Just got in there ahead of Sarabia. Chelsea keep a hold of the ball now. They're just passing it around. It's now with the number 2 for Chelsea, Disasi. Disasi slips the ball there to Cole Palmer. Palmer plays the ball forward, looking for Jackson. Ugo Chukwu trying to close down Alt-Nouri, but Alt-Nouri tries to come away with the ball, and he just in front of him there is Disasi, and just shields that ball out of play for a throw-in to Chelsea. Here's Ugo Chukwu. Just drops the ball back there to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva plays the ball out on the far side there to Sterling. Sterling drops the ball back there to Colwell, and it now goes down this near side to Disasi. Disasi plays the ball forward. Chasing that one down is Broja, but that's good work by Dawson, who just gets in front of him and shields the ball back to the goalkeeper. And he launches it down long field, Jose Sarr, but Disasi dealing with that along with Thiago Silva. Gives it back to Petrovic. At the moment, no real chances for both teams, and it's won back again by Wolves that time. And the pass was made there by Lemina, but that was also intercepted. And Gallagher coming forward now for Chelsea. Plays the ball forward to Jackson. Now Jackson's under pressure here. Just drops the ball to the number 27, Gusto. And there's Raheem Sterling. Back to Gusto as he gets in the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? Oh, it just takes a deflection off Sterling and takes it away from Gallagher. That cross there was just iron on for Gallagher, but it took a deflection off Sterling. Back to Cole Palmer. Palmer tries to play the ball through to Sterling. Can Sterling turn the defender? and it comes back to Jackson, back to Palmer. Oh, it's scrappy early on here. Both sides giving the ball away. And it's back now with Thiago Silva. And at the moment, Luke, we're really struggling to kind of create chances here. As both sides are kind of giving the ball away a little bit early on, hey?
Yeah, the end product is just not there at the minute for both sides, and probably explains why they've been so inconsistent. Because you're getting into decent positions, and then the final ball's just not there, or the shot's not quite taken quick enough. But leading up to the box has been fairly decent.
Okay, well, on the ball now is Gomez. He plays the ball long over on the far side there, looking for Sarabia. Sarabia under pressure by Caldwell, and Caldwell is alleged to have fouled Sarabia, and it's going to be a free kick for Wolves. And Molineux, considering it's a Christmas Eve, Luke, and perhaps a time when most people are looking to spend time with their families, and the fact, coupled with the fact that the game is actually on TV, I think it's really an impressive crowd here today.
Yeah, I think just worthy of note in the game I just noticed, I think Hwang and Sarabia are actually playing on the opposite sides they usually play. I'm pretty sure that Hwang usually plays in front of Semedo.
And down this near side now for Chelsea is Gusto. Gusto pulls the ball back to Ugachukwu. Gusto has the ball back now, given to Jackson. Jackson drops the ball back to Cole Palmer. Quick passing by Chelsea, and the ball goes across there to Colwell, and Colwell has given it to Sterling. Sterling just trying to get ahead of the man there, and that's a good interception that time by Maximilian Kilman. Just stop that cross coming in from Sterling, because Sterling had Semedo beaten for pace there, but good work there by the Wolves captain Maximilian Kilman, and it's going to be the first corner of the game, and it's coming to Chelsea. Loading up the 6-yard box. It's taken short, really, and it's given to Nicholas Jackson. Jackson points out to the edge of the box there to Sterling. Sterling back to Cole Palmer. Palmer's cross is kind of a disappointing one. It was blocked there once again by Semedo, and it goes behind for another corner. So Chelsea will get another opportunity. Are they going to go short again, or are they going to go into the box? Well, Jackson's gone over to meet Cole Palmer. Indicates it might be a short one. And he does go short, but he doesn't give it to Jackson. He gives it to Sterling. Sterling holds the ball up. He's got Sarabia in front of him, but that's a good cross towards the back post, but plucking it out of the air is Jose Sarr. And Chelsea just starting to turn the screws in this game, Luke. They're just starting to take control a little bit.
Yeah, but the quality at the end of every move is still lacking. I mean, when you take a short corner, you've really got to get the ball straight over at pace quickly after you've taken the short corner, but that was just far too slow from Chelsea. So, yeah, I mean, again, they might be turning the screw possession-wise, but there's still no actual quality in this game yet.
Well, that's definitely something I agree with. Luke Turton here today as a guest on Focus on Football, providing his thoughts on this game today and some of the games coming up over the festive period. Just so you know, we do have a game coming up on Boxing Day, and that game is Burnley versus Liverpool. Join us at 5:25 for that one, and that will be a huge game, as Gary O'Neill is just talking to some of his players there, and he must be thinking to himself, he's got a challenge on his hands today, Luke, as Alt-Nouri is down. Can Wolves get the victory today, do you think? Do you think they've got enough to win this game today?
Yeah, I think Wolves are trying to play this alternate front three with Cunha, Sarabia, and Hwang, literally interchanging as the game goes on. Because I thought that Hwang was playing on the opposite side to Sarabia than usual, but it seems like Cunha's playing more wide at the start of this game. Probably tried to confuse Chelsea a little bit. I don't know. I think there needs to be a bit more quality from either side to get a bit better of an outcome. But I think right now, it all depends whether they can find that final ball or final shot, right?
Yeah, and the ball is now with Ugo Chukwu. Ugo Chukwu just plays the ball across there and picks out Colwell. Colwell gives it to Thiago. Thiago down this near side now to Disasi. Disasi. Oh, that's a nice little pass there to Gusto. Gusto just plays the ball. Oh, it goes all the way back to leave Colwell as Alt Nuri finally gets permission to come back onto the field from David Coote. And here is Sterling. Sterling just dropped back there to Levi Colwell. Colwell goes across to Thiago Silva, and once again, Disasi just playing the ball forward, looking for Jackson there, and Jackson is fouled by Dawson there. That's a tackle from behind. Can't do that. That certainly didn't win the ball. No further action taken from David Coote, though, and it will be a free kick. And you just never know these days, given what went on at Forest yesterday with Willy Bolly. You just never know what an official's going to give these days. And the ball is played forward to Cole Palmer. Palmer now getting to the edge of the penalty area. Oh, that's a fine challenge that time by Lamina. And Lamina clears the ball downfield. A fine challenge that time. Broke up that attack for Chelsea. Ugo Chukwu drops the ball back there to Disasi. And Disasi across to Thiago Silva. If you have any thoughts on this game, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I will read them out. Just please try to keep them nice and clean. We're not plus 18. We're a family show, so if you can just keep them nice and clean, I'll read them out for you for sure. And the ball is played now down this near side by Colwell on the left-hand side to Sterling. Sterling just trying to get away from Samina. And he's not been able to there. Semedo, rather. He's not been able to there. The ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. And we already have a comment in the comment section by Isabel Reeves. Question on Boxing Day selection. Why hasn't the Newcastle versus Forest or Villa versus Manchester United been selected? Good question, Isabel. I'll do my best to answer that one for you. I don't run the channel. I'm just a commentator. The channel is run by Ross, and he felt that because Burnley are towards the bottom of the league and Liverpool are towards the top, he felt that might be a better game under the circumstances. But we appreciate your question, Isabel. Thanks so much for that. And Sterling is down at the moment under the challenge from Semedo. That was a bit naughty. There were some studs there, Luke. It's being reviewed by VAR now, actually, as a possible red card. Oh, that's naughty. Again.
Now, that is more of a red card than the one that Bolly got.
Oh, yes. That's for sure.
I'm not going to go on about that too much, but I'd say that that's more of a red card. And in typical referee style, it's not.
It's not. A little bit naughty with the studs there. And here's Disasi. Plays the ball down this near side to Gusto. And Gusto just drops it back to Disasi, who gives it back to Petrovic, who clears the ball downfield. And Dawson just heads the ball back into the Chelsea half of the field. It's flicked on by Alt Nuri and helped along by Gallagher to Disasi. Bit of a wayward pass. And it's Gallagher Gallagher is dispossessed there, but illegally. And, well, Lamina can't believe it. He doesn't feel there's anything wrong with that challenge at all. Let's take a look at this one again. Luke, do you feel there was a foul there by Lamina?
Going off this weekend's viewing, probably, but my opinion, no.
No, it didn't look. It looked like he kicked the back of the leg of. It looked like Gallagher kicked Lamina's back of the leg and fell over, to be honest. And Chelsea, Wolves win the ball back right around the edge of the penalty area, and the ball is played across, but again, it's a disappointing ball, and Gusto clears it. It's picked up by Brozier. Chelsea moving forward now with Gallagher over the halfway line. And it's picked up by Sterling. Sterling just beats the defender there, Dawson. And it's a wonderful ball across by Sterling to Jackson. But Jackson was not able to control it. Had he brought that down, he would have been one-on-one. Jackson picks up the ball, though, and wins it back. Plays it to the edge of the area to Gallagher. Gallagher turns and gets a shot away, but it's blocked. And now Chelsea coming forward again with It's swung into the box there by Disasi and headed up into the air. Wolves not able to clear at the moment. Alt Nuri needs to try to pull his foot through this. It drops back to the number 12, Cunha. Cunha finally does clear the ball, and here's Alt Nuri now for Wolves, just over the halfway line. Can Wolves catch Chelsea on the break? Well, he's got Sarabia down this left-hand side. Sarabia drops the ball back there to Alt Nuri. Alt Nuri gives the ball to the number 24 there, Gomez. And Gomez tries to play the ball through to the number 8, which is João Gomez. But João Gomez goes over under a challenge from Nicholas Jackson. But the referee has given a free kick there. Now, Raheem Sterling, looking at this again, the pass over to Nicholas Jackson, Luke. Wow, if he'd have got that under control, he would have had a real chance there.
Yeah, but he goes with his closer foot instead of the one just behind it, which if he had took it with his other foot down, he'd have got that under control, but he tried to go with his wrong foot, which meant that he wasn't able to get hold of it.
Well, free kick now. Sarabia is going to swing this one in, and it's a disappointing one. Escapes everyone and goes behind for a goal kick. That was a good opportunity. It was a free kick in a decent position. But Sarabia just delivered a very disappointing ball there, Luke.
Yeah, I don't know what they do with set pieces in training, because they always come to games, these players, and put in absolutely woeful set pieces.
And goal kick is taken quickly, but it bounces back to Alt Nuri, and Wolves now perhaps having a little chance for some sustained pressure, but it's given away by Cunha. And here's it's now with the number 24, Gomez. Gomez drops it back there to João Gomez. They're not related, of course. Wang Hee-chan goes down, doesn't win the free kick this time, but the ball is played across to Alt Nuri. Alt Nuri there, under pressure there from Gusto. He drops it back there to Gomez. Gomez now back to Lamina. Lamina, long ball there from Dawson. Dawson plays the ball long there. It's comfortably picked up at the back by Colwell, and Colwell just drops the ball to Ugachukwu. And here's Thiago Silva, plays the ball forward now, looking for Sterling. Sterling just looking to turn away from the Wolves midfielder there, Semedo, but Semedo is alleged to have fouled him, and it's going to be a free kick. It's taken quickly, and Chelsea nearly lose the ball there, but Disasi goes back and picks it up. Gallagher now, just inside his own half of the field. Gallagher cuts back. He's just trying to turn away there from João Gomez, but João Gomez wins the ball back well there for Wolves. And the ball is played across on the far side to Lamina, and now it's crossed in by Semedo to the back post. Cunha is chasing it, but there is Gusto. Cunha wins the ball and gives it to Alt Nuri. Back to Cunha. Cunha getting into the penalty area and gives it to Alt Nuri again. Can Alt Nuri cross the ball? It's pulled back. And finally Chelsea do win the ball back, and the referee has given a free kick. And Sarabia there, just looking at him. Well, Sarabia has had a pretty good season this season, and well, he's got himself a goal already in the Premier League this season with 12 overall appearances during the season in all competitions. And it's back with the goalkeeper, Petrovic. Petrovic gives it to Colwell. Colwell inside his own half of the field and gives it to Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu back there to Disasi, and Disasi drops the ball back to Petrovic one more time. And Petrovic across to Levi Colwell. Back to Petrovic. And he puts his foot through it, right-footed this time. Chasing this one there is Brozier, but that's good defending that time by Maximilian Kilman, the Wolves captain. And it's cleared downfield, and but Gallagher picks up the ball, and he gives the ball to Sterling. Sterling, back to Gallagher. That's a nice pass there to Colwell, and it's picked up by Ugachukwu. Chelsea playing patience in the midfield here. Disasi down this near side to Gusto. Gusto has Wolves pressing, forcing Chelsea all the way back into their own half of the field. And so far, we haven't really had any efforts on goal by either side. Plenty of possession for Chelsea, and also a little bit for Wolves, who've had the opportunity to try to create some chances. But so far, we haven't seen anything to sort of raise ourselves off our seats. Sterling gives the ball back to Thiago Silva and gives the ball back to Sterling. Now let's see what he can do. He gives the ball to Gallagher, left-hand side. Gallagher, midway inside the Wolves half of the field. And he drops the ball back to Thiago Silva. And it's now back with Disasi. Disasi back to Cole Palmer. And back to Disasi, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And Luke, can you give me your thoughts on the first 26 minutes of this game? We haven't really seen much in terms of goal-mouth action or chances. Where do you think the teams need to go to start creating some chances here?
Well, the game's been fairly possession-based as a battle, but as neither side can keep the ball for more than 2 minutes at a time.
And here's Sterling now. Sorry to interrupt you there, Luke. I'll come back to you to finish your point in a moment. Sterling was tripped. It's going to be a free kick, and the first yellow card has been issued. And it's gone to Lemina, who goes into the referee's notebook. I do apologise, Luke. We will come back to your point in just a moment. The free kick is right on the edge of the box, as he was just clipped there. Oh, it's only about 1 or 2 yards outside the penalty area, if that, and this is a very dangerous position for Chelsea. And just seems standing over this one. Lemina is there. He's just going back now, and it looks like it's Raheem Sterling. This could be Sterling territory. And Wolves lining up their wall, and Wang Hee-chan is laying on the ground to make sure that there's no low shot. It's Raheem Sterling standing over this one. Conor Gallagher is there as well, but I get the feeling it's going to be Raheem Sterling. And Thiago Silva is also there, lurking with intent. Let's see whether Chelsea have something creative set up here, or whether Sterling is just going to have a crack. Sterling just waiting now waiting for the referee's whistle so we can go ahead and have a shot here. I think he's gonna go for the power shot. Oh, he tries to lift it over the wall, but it goes over the crossbar, and still we await our first shot on goal. You are listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's player of the match is sponsored on the Hub by Commentary Services, the brilliant Commentary Services. And Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Focus on Football, and Storm FM. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Disappointing free kick, Luke?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on target, it was going over, and somebody of Sterling's quality should really have done better with that chance.
The ball is won in the midfield by Lemina, who's the first player into the referee's notebook today. He gives the ball to Alt-Nouri. Alt-Nouri down to Wang Hee-chan. He tries to get the cross in, but it's comfortably defended by Disasi in the penalty area. And the ball is played forward now, but that is won back there by Gomez. And Wolves now can come forward again. And it's Semedo. Semedo in the mid, not Semedo, rather Sarabia in the midfield. He drops the ball down to Gomez down this side, and he gives the ball to Alt-Nouri. Alt-Nouri just pulling away there from Gusto. He's got some space, Alt-Nouri. Can he play the pass? Oh, he tried to play it, and it's a free kick. In fact, Alt-Nouri was fouled, and there's another yellow card being flashed here, and this time it's going to Conor Gallagher, the Chelsea captain. And I think it's consistent refereeing to book, if you are going to book Mario Lemina. So I think the referee has done very well there. And the Chelsea captain going into the book. But the pass was on there to Semedo, and it wasn't made, but ultimately the foul was given anyway. And it's going to be a free kick to Wolves, very similar to the position that Chelsea just had theirs. It's more central though. And standing over this one is Pablo Sarabia, but there's a few Wolves players around this free kick. Dawson adds his presence to the wall. Sarabia is over it. Also, João Gomez is over it as well. And with half an hour gone here, it's Wolves 0, Chelsea 0. And also Lamina is over this one as well, as Gomez has moved away. I just get the feeling it might be Sarabia, but we'll see, because Gomez is over this one. And David Coote is trying to get the players back and secured in the wall, as he's complaining that perhaps the Chelsea wall has stolen a yard or two there. And it's over this one is Lamina. Is it going to be Sarabia? It is Sarabia. It takes a deflection off the wall and goes behind for a Wolves corner. And you can see there, it just takes the deflection off Jackson and Brozier between them. And it's a corner to Wolves. And this one is going to be swung in, and it's going to be the corner is going to be taken by Sarabia. In it comes. It's headed out there by Thiago Silva. And it goes all the way back there to Semedo. Semedo gives it back to the goalkeeper. And it's been dispossessed, and it's trouble here. It's 3-0. What a chance! Oh, Sterling, what an opportunity. It's a great save by Jose Sa. And it comes back to the edge of the area. It's a Gavin with a shot. And it's back in the arms of Jose Sa. But what a terrible turnover by João Gomez. Oh, Gomez, what a terrible turnover. It was all of a sudden, it was 3-0. And Sterling probably should have passed this, because he had two other Chelsea players alongside him and he didn't, and he chose to shoot instead. And Luke, should he have passed that?
Oh, anything but sliding it across the floor. If you got his renovation to the corner or passed it across, anything would have been better than trying to slide it under an already going low down Jose Sa. I think that was just a totally ridiculous decision from Sterling there.
Well, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. That is the best chance of the game, and I doubt very much Chelsea will get much better. But it's now with Cole Palmer just over the halfway line. And it's dropped back there to Thiago Silva. And here's Ugo Chukwu. And he gives the ball to Disasi. Disasi plays the ball forward there, and just failing to get that ball under the control there is Armando Brozier. As we look again at this corner that was swung in and headed out by Thiago Silva. A Wolves player went down. There was just a shove there by Disasi, but I really don't think you could have ever possibly give a penalty for that. If we give a penalty for that, I think I'm just about ready to pack up. And it drops back there to Disasi. Disasi goes back there to the goalkeeper Petrovic. And here's Levi Colwell, midway inside the Chelsea half of the field. Colwell plays the ball. He tried to play the ball to Nicholas Jackson. That was a great interception by Lamina. And Wolves have the ball back, but it's given away again. And now Cole Palmer, and some space breaking out down the right-hand side for Gusto. Gusto plays the ball to Palmer. Palmer, about 30 yards out, tries a shot, but it's over the crossbar. And with 10 minutes to go until half-time, it is Wolves 0, Chelsea 0. And Luke, what have you made of this first half so far? We've not had a lot of chances apart from the one really falling to Raheem Sterling. That's the best we've had in this first half.
Yeah, it's not really had that much quality in it so far. Both sides had a lot of possession in the middle of the park. Not too many clear-cut chances. A bit scrappy, a bit bitty. But I think if one side can get that final ball right, then they'll be in business in the second half.
Oh, it's one back there by Lamina. Lamina plays the ball forward. Oh, that's a good challenge that time by Ugo Chukwu. The game goes on. And it's played forward there to Nicholas Jackson. And the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. And it's midway inside the Chelsea half of the field. Happy to read your comments out, folks. Please just try to keep them respectful, hey? Here's Cole Palmer. And it's back with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva plays the ball forward there to Ugachukwu, and the ball now is back with Disasi. Disasi just plays the ball forward and drops it down to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. And now back with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva just plays the ball forward there for Raheem Sterling. And the ball is given away that time by Levi Colwell, and it's won back to Nelson Semedo. Semedo gives the ball back to Lamina. Lamina drops the ball back. And now it's with Dawson. Dawson's got a bit of time around the edge of his own penalty area. And he just gives the ball to Lamina. Lamina plays the ball forward. And it's picked up there by João Gomez and drops it back into his own half of the field. And the ball plays across the park there back to Dawson. Dawson just inside his own half. And now across there. And the ball is long by Semedo, looking there for Alt-Nouri, but that's a good piece of defending that time. And breaking away now is Brozier. Brozier unable to get away there. And it's back with the number 8, João Gomez. Gomez drops it back to the other Gomez, which is Tote Gomez, and he plays the ball long, looking for Hwang Hee-chan, and he's offside. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's player of the match is sponsored on the Hub by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM and Focus on Football. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. And the ball is cleared downfield by Petrovic. And just cutting across to deal with that is Dawson, but instead he just allows the ball to go out of play. And Luke, we've got about 6 minutes to go till 7 minutes to go till half time. Where do you see this game going at the moment? At the moment, there's just the final ball seems to be missing from both teams.
If the game carries on in this state, I think it's going to dwindle away to a 0-0 draw, to be honest. Neither side have got that much quality going forward in the final third at this precise moment in time.
Okay, perfect. Well, just as he was commenting there, Petrovic just coming out to meet Semedo there. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in on the edge of the penalty area, level with the 18-yard box. And the throw-in is taken quickly. And Semedo wins the ball back. And it's now with Dawson. Dawson gives the ball to Gomez. Gomez plays the ball forward. And it's now with Lamina. Lamina over on the far side. The cross is going to come in here by Semedo. It's blocked. Semedo gets another chance, and it's just headed out there to the edge of the area to Disasi. And here's a chance for Hwang Hee-chan if he can turn. And he's not able to turn and get the shot away. And that is a good challenge by Thiago Silva, forcing the corner. Well, he had a bit of time to turn and shoot there, did Hwang Hee-chan, but he wasn't able to get the shot away. Chance there, really, Luke.
Yeah, a chance from Lamina's shot, and then Hwang tried to turn, but he wasn't quick enough to spin and get the shot away, which is why he's gone out for the corner.
And we've got a Chelsea player down right now. He looks in a lot of pain there on the floor, and it's Disasi. He's actually just getting himself to his feet now. We hope that is nothing serious, maybe just a bit of an impact injury, and he'll be able to run that off. Looks like he caught his hand awkwardly there by the looks of it. He's on his feet now, though, and the corner will be taken very shortly. And it's swung in, and the heads go up. It's headed out there by Cole Palmer, and drops the ball back there to... Oh, it's a good turn there by Semedo, and Semedo plays the ball to Alt-Nouri. Alt-Nouri gets across him first time, but that's a good block there by Disasi. And it's going to be another corner to Wolves. And we've got 5 minutes to go till half time. Just so you know, we're going to take a 15-minute break at half time. And then we'll be back for the second half. Corner is going to be swung in. It's outswung actually by Sarabia. Goalkeeper going up for it. Oh, it's headed down there by Dawson, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And see here, Dawson just getting up there, but he's not able to direct the header. Please feel free to, once again, to comment. All we ask is that you keep your comments clean and respectful as we are commentating today. We're not professional commentators. Please bear that in mind. We are going to make mistakes, but just please keep your comments respectful. That's all we ask. And I'll read them out on air for you. Here is picked up on the edge there by Alton Nuri on the corner, just by the touchline. He swings it in, but it's cleared away by Thiago Silva, and it's out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And Alton Nuri there just trying to get the cross away there. He had a little bit of time, but I think he just stubbed his toe there as he tried to get that cross in. And here is it's picked up there by, good header there by Thiago Silva, just getting the ball out. But it's picked up by Cunha. Cunha on the edge of the box, a good challenge by Uga Chukwu. And it falls to Cole Palmer as he plays the ball long. And it's forward to Nicholas Jackson. Can he turn? Oh, that is great defending there by Kilman. Good work by the Wolves captain that time. And now Wolves breaking forward with Sarabia. Sarabia, cross to Semedo. Can he get the cross in? And up there with the header. What a chance there for João Gomez, and a shot coming in there by Sarabia, and it's blocked by Thiago Silva, and it is another corner. Just the cross was coming in there, and João Gomez, it was just over his head, but it bounced to the edge of the area to Sarabia, and he got the shot away, but it was blocked by Thiago Silva there, and it's going to be a corner. And Wolves, and well, Lamina is just clutching his foot. He looks in a bit of pain. He's just trying to massage his foot there. Looks like he might have taken, maybe somebody stood on his toe there. But he's on his feet. It's okay, and the corner is going to be taken. And just the referee is having to stop something here because there's some disagreement between Disasi here and Hwang Hee-chan. But the corner is in fact going to be taken on the far side, and it's going to be swung in by Sarabia, and it's just headed out that time by Jackson. Back to Sarabia again. He swings the ball in one more time, and the heads go up. It's just headed out to the edge of the area to Alton Nuri. He's fouled there right on the edge of the area, and it's going to be a free kick. Or is it? Actually, the official, I think, is just blown for offside, in fact. Yes. The linesman's flag came up a little late there at the end of that, and it is in fact offside. David Coote just advising the players of that fact, as it did look like it was a foul there on Alton Nuri. And yes, it looks like it was Dawson who just strayed into an offside position there. And so we've got a minute and a half to go till half time, and the free kick is going to be taken by the goalkeeper Petrovic, who launches the ball downfield to the left-hand side. Chasing it down there is Raheem Sterling, and meeting him is Sarabia, and Sterling loses the ball. And the ball is played long now, looking for Sarabia. Sarabia is in, real chance! Oh, he balloons it over the crossbar, what a chance! And that was definitely Wolves' best chance of the game. And we're just taking a look at this again, actually. It might have been Hwang Hee-chan there, not Sarabia. It was Hwang Hee-chan who got inside one-on-one, and he ballooned it over the crossbar. And, well, that was a golden opportunity, Luke. Best chance of the game for Wolves.
Yeah, Hwang got under the ball there when he took the shot. He got over it, but he got under the ball with his foot wasn't put clean through, so that's why it went over the bar.
And we've got 2 minutes stoppage time added on by our fourth official, Tony Harrington. There hasn't been too many stoppages in this first half, so I'm not entirely surprised. Free kick to Chelsea, right in the middle of the park for the foul on Colwell. And just a reminder, at half-time we are going to be taking a 15-minute break, and we will be back for the second half. Had one or two chances in this game. Raheem Sterling definitely having the best of the ones for Chelsea, and Hwang Hee-chan for Wolves had their best chance, but if I'm being honest, it's not exactly been thrills and spills in this first half. But the ball is over now to Raheem Sterling. He gives the ball back to Colwell. and to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva across there to Broja. Broja is dispossessed by Dawson. Illegally, says the referee. And it's going to be a free kick. And Chelsea will have the free kick midway inside the Wolves half of the field. And it's going to be taken by Gallagher. Gallagher is standing over it with Cole Palmer. And I get the feeling it may be Gallagher that swings this one in, but Palmer is over it too. So it could be Palmer. It's a high defensive line by Wolves. And it's going to be swung by Conor Gallagher into the penalty area. Coming up for it is Jose Sa. Oh, he's dropped it. And, well, he claims it at the second attempt, but Jackson was lurking there. And it's been given away this time. And Cole Palmer with a shot just over the crossbar. Well, the Wolves turned the ball over there by Cunha. And that gave Cole Palmer the opportunity to shoot there, edge of the area, but once again over the crossbar. And Cole Palmer just couldn't keep that ball down, Luke.
No, he got underneath it again. Wolves are very sloppy in possession. They keep giving the ball away to Chelsea in dangerous areas.
And Gallagher, he just drops the ball there back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, and it's that's it. It's half time. The referee blows for the half-time whistle here at Molineux, and chances for Raheem Sterling. Golden opportunity, chose to shoot rather than pass. Good save by the goalkeeper, Jose Sa. At the other end, Hwang Hee-chan found himself one-on-one with Petrovic, but managed to miss the target with that. So at half-time, it is Wolves 0, Chelsea 0. We are going to take a short 15-minute break. We'll be back for the second half, and in the meantime, we'll see you soon. Welcome back as the players are coming out for the second half here. And what I can tell you, there's been some comments in the comment section while I was down making my tea. Ross has just clarified why he's chosen not to do Forest v Newcastle or Villa v Manchester United due to not having many commentators available. So, well, there's me available. I'll be doing that game. One of the main reasons I'm not doing Newcastle and Forest is because I live in Canada and I already had to get up at 4:30 to cover this game. So I don't want to have to get up at 4:30 again on Boxing Day. So that's one of the reasons I'm not covering that game. Also comments here from Isabel, no worries, I just personally have no interest in Burnley v Liverpool, and that's fair enough. Newcastle versus Forest and Villa and Man United are much bigger games. So we've got the second half back underway, and it's back with the goalkeeper for Chelsea, Petrovic, who plays the ball downfield, and it's picked up there by Max Kilman, who clears the ball forward, and just challenging there. Challenging Gusto there is Alt Nuri. Alt Nuri is alleged to have fouled Gusto, and it's going to be a free kick. No changes to either side at the start of this second half, and we are back underway here, and it's now with Gallagher. Gallagher just turns away there and plays the ball forward, Gallagher, and this actually decides to drop the ball back to Gusto and then back to Disasi. And here's Thiago Silva now for Chelsea. I'm going to give you the lineups again in just one moment. And the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. So it's going to be taken there by Semedo. Semedo just drops it down there to Gomez, and it's won back by Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva's almost dispossessed by Wang Hee-chan. It's back to Gomez again. It's a deflection, and it just goes wide, and it's going to be a corner as Gomez trying to get the second half underway. Up on for a real start for Wolves, and you can see here Gomez just gets the shot away, and it just takes a deflection. Oh, that was very close. Ugochukwu got the deflection on that with his hands, no question of it being a penalty, and it just clips the outside of the post as it goes wide. And that was very, very close for Wolverhampton Wanderers, because I got the feeling Petrovic was beaten there, all ends up, and it is going to be a corner. And just over that is Semedo, and he's going to outswing this one. Is the Wolves player Semedo launched it in? It's flicked up in the air, but it goes over the crossbar. Did it come off a Chelsea player last? It looks like it did. It's going to be another corner. And we're going to get Luke's thoughts at the start of the second half in just a moment. And it's going to be outswung again. And launched into the box. And, it just goes over everybody's head all the way to the back post. And it's Gomez who swings the ball in again. And it's a free header! Oh, what a save! And it was Gomez! It was Tote Gomez with the header. And it was a good save by Petrovic, but could he have done a little better with that? Luke, give us your thoughts on that one.
Well, it was a diving header from Totti. I mean, it was straight at Petrovic, but I think, in all fairness, from the angle he was coming at it from, it's probably fair enough, to be honest.
Cross comes into the back post, and it's Dawson. And cleared away there by Disasi, but what a chance for Wolves that they've started this second half like a freight train. It's launched into the penalty area again, and this time it goes through to Petrovic, who will just try to calm things down, but Wolves come very close to taking the lead there. And he releases the ball quickly to Ugochukwu. He holds the ball up, he's fouled there surely, and that is a free kick for the foul by Wang Hee-chan. And let's just run through the sides for you. So starting with Wolves, Jose Sarr, Dote Gomez, Craig Dawson, Maximilian Kilman, Ryan Alt-Nouri, João Gomez, Mario Lemina, Nelson Semedo, Pablo Sarabia, Wang Hee-chan and Mateus Cunha. Axel Disasi, Malo Gusto, Conor Gallagher, Leslie Ugochukwu, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, Raheem Sterling and Armando Broja, as Wolves come forward again now. And it's picked up by Sarabia. Sarabia just gives the ball away though, unfortunately for him. It's picked up by Cole Palmer. Palmer drops the ball there, back to Disasi. Disasi plays the ball forward. It's now with Broja. Broja down the right hand side, it's swung in, and here's Jackson in the penalty area, real chance. Back to Gallagher with a shot, and it's blocked, and Wolves can now break away. And Wolves breaking away in numbers here down this left hand side, and it's Sarabia to Wang Hee-chan. Can he get the cross in? No, it's a good block by Levi Colwell, and it's going to be a corner to Wolves. And Wolves have the corner here now, and it's going to be swung in. I'm just going to see who's going over to take it. Is it Dawson? Well, Wolves have started this second half on fire. Dawson comes out. Dawson is moving into the penalty area, and I'm just going to take a look who it's going to. It's going to be Sarabia, I think. Indeed, it is Sarabia, and the cross comes in. There's a header by Lima, and it's 1-0 to Wolves. Well, the corner came in from Sarabia, and Lemina with a header just diverts it into the bottom right-hand corner. And Wolverhampton Wanderers take a 1-goal lead against Chelsea. And you have to say, Luke, it's been coming.
Yeah, they've definitely been trying to screw Wolves and putting balls into the box, having chances in this early in the second half. And to be fair, they actually deserved the goal. The corner comes in, and it's just a glancing header into that corner. Really poor marking from Chelsea. Lemina manages to get there ahead of his man and just glance that into the far corner. That is absolutely brilliant from Wolves, and actually they deserve to be 1 goal up after the chances Chelsea missed in the first half. If you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished.
Well, Lemina celebrates. Wolves are 1-0 up, and how will Chelsea respond? And I have to say, Luke, I feel the game needed a goal, which might open things up a little bit for both teams. But Lemina's goal on 51 minutes now. And there's Maurizio Pochettino, and you wonder what's going through his mind at this point with Chelsea struggling the way that they are right now with inconsistencies as they get the game underway, back underway, and it's Conor Gallagher gives the ball to Cole Palmer. Palmer's got 3 Wolves players surrounding him, and the ball is played forward by Gomez. Chasing this one is Cunha, but the ball goes straight through to the goalkeeper. We have a comment in the comment section, and it's by Isabel Reeves. Love the framework graphic for the goal. Thanks, Isabel. Luke actually designed that, and it does look good, doesn't it? And Wolves win the ball back here, and here's an opportunity. The ball is played across to Wang Hee-chan. He goes down under the challenge. He's actually got his arm up, appealing for a penalty. I don't think there was really anything in that. I thought Colwell's challenge was fair enough there. And it's you can just see, it's a terrible, really, turnover by Gusto, as Chelsea really struggling early on here. And it's good defending by Levi Colwell. And Chelsea now are really struggling a little bit here against Wolves. They've really got their backs to the wall. And just looking again at that Colwell challenge, Luke, no question of a penalty there. He clearly wins the ball, doesn't he?
There's absolutely no way you can give a penalty for that. Absolutely no way on this planet. That was such a soft kind of way to go down from Huang. It really was.
Well, what we do have here is a corner for Wolves, and it's Pablo Sarabia. His last corner was very successful, right onto the head of Lemina. Let's see if he can repeat that now. He swings the corner in, and it's right the way to the back post. Nobody really biting on that. It goes all the way to the back post as far as Lemina, the goal scorer. He's just cutting towards the edge of the penalty. It gets a shot away, Lemina, and it's a good effort on goal. It's at Petrovic, and you can see that Wolves are being a lot more direct in this second half, Luke.
Yeah, they needed to be as well, because Chelsea were starting to get chances in the first half, and really in the second half they've come out, they've taken the game to Chelsea, they've got their goal, and now they're trying to go for the second, which is actually refreshing to see, because a lot of sides would sit in and try and hold on to that 1-goal lead, so it's really refreshing that they're going after the game still.
Petrovic clears the ball downfield, and it's headed on by Dawson. Good win there by Disasi. He just launches the ball back into the Wolves half of the field. Jackson chasing this one down, and Jackson may be in here. Real chance for Jackson. Oh, he just perhaps took a little bit too long on his final touch there. He just lost possession of the ball, but Jackson was in, and this is how dangerous Nicholas Jackson is. He's like an Olympic sprinter. He gets between the 2 Wolves players there, who perhaps didn't realise he was coming, but his final control just wasn't there, Luke. But what a brilliant move by Jackson in the first place, just a nip inside the 2 Wolves defenders.
He'd be insanely dangerous if he could actually control the ball in the final moment, but he always gets into these moments and then messes it up.
That's picked up there by Wang Hee-chan now, just on inside his own half of the field. And it's going to be a free kick to Wolves, I think, for the foul on Wang Hee-chan, and there is a yellow card brandished to Cole Palmer, the second Chelsea player to go into the referee's notebook. Conor Gallagher, the other, of course, as Chukwu is just on his haunches at the moment. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services, and Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. Don't forget you can follow us on JB Sports, Storm FM, and Focus on Football, mind you. And don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub, as there is action on the Chelsea bench right now. Just some warming up being done there, as Chelsea perhaps considering making a change soon as we approach the hour mark. In your mind, Luke, do you think a change is something that Pochettino should consider at this time?
He might not have a choice with Ugo Chukwu down here. I think Nkunku's getting ready, but and Mudryk too by the looks of it. But I think the trouble is with Chelsea is they don't get quality on at the top. They are gonna lose this game now because Jackson's just getting the ball into areas and then not controlling it in the final moments, whereas other players would probably have had shots in those moments where he hasn't. So yeah, I think changes probably are needed.
Well, we can see there, as Luke mentioned, and Nkunku and Mudryk. Mudryk really has picked up his form as the season has gone on. He is so dangerous. I remember watching him against Fulham, and he was like he was a world class, absolutely world class is the only phrase I can use to describe it. And he has picked up form as the season has gone on. And he could well be a threat to this Wolves defence. Let's just take a look and see. The changes are being made now. So yes, Ugo Chukwu is going off, Luke, as we first thought in mind. And also Armando Broja is going off. So Mudryk is coming on for Ugo Chukwu, I suspect, and Broja is coming off for Nkunku. So that change is made on the 58th minute. And that is the first roll of the dice by Pochettino in the hope to get his Blues back into this game. And just passing on some instructions there. So Mudryk wears number 10 and Nkunku wears number 18. And in case you're watching the pictures and following along with the commentary, and free kick is going to be taken here by Wolves, and it's Gomez who launches the ball forward to Alt-Nouri. Just dealing with that at the back is Disasi, and he gets another opportunity as he launches the ball into the Wolves half of the field, but it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in right on the halfway line for Wolves, and Gomez is going to take it. That's Tote Gomez. The ball is given to Alt-Nouri, but Alt-Nouri just manages to head the ball out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea midway inside their own half of the field, and just stealing some yards there as the throw is thrown to Gallagher. Gallagher just brings it under control and just lifts the ball forward, but doesn't really get very far, only as far as Lamina. And Wolves now have possession again, and breaking out on the far side is Sarabia, but that is a fine challenge that time, and a yellow card has been issued. Colwell with that challenge, but he's just waved the yellow card, I think, at Colwell. I'm not sure exactly what for. No, that's actually at Gusto. I'm not exactly sure what that yellow card was issued for. For me, that didn't appear to be an awful lot wrong. But here's Semedo now anyway. Semedo gets a cross in, and it's plucked out of the air by Petrovic as Wolves continue to turn the screws in this second half. They've certainly been the better team. And the ball is picked up now and given to Nkunku, but that's a good interception there by Semedo. But Sterling now fighting to keep this ball, and he goes down to Sterling, and now the referee has given the free kick in the other direction. Perhaps he thinks Sterling has dived here. Let's take a look. I'm sure that they're going to review this in VAR. Let's take a look. Sterling goes down. Well, he goes down there, and then he trips over. Gomez. Now then, Luke, what's your opinion on that?
I think Sterling kicks Gomez and then goes over.
Yeah, that's the way
I
I
don't
looked
think
at it as well.
I don't think Gomez has tripped Sterling. I think Sterling has gone to run and has then gone over on Gomez's legs. I think David Coote has made the right decision on that one.
Well, it doesn't look like VAR are looking at it either. So, or if they have, they've quickly, and there's another yellow card issued. Let's just see who this one is issued at, and I think it's at Toti Gomez. Let me just take a look. He's waved a yellow card at somebody. Oh, actually, you know what? I think he has waved it at Nicholas Jackson. Yes, so Nicholas Jackson goes into the book, probably for remonstrating at the official. Referees are becoming a lot tighter on that now. And the ball is with down this near side with Semedo. Semedo just gives the ball over there to Sarabia. Sarabia, good challenge by Mudryk. And Chelsea can now break away. Oh, they've given the ball away. And here's Wang Hee-chan. And it's back with João Gomez. Gomez, edge of the area, gets the shot away, but it's low and right at the goalkeeper, Petrovic. But Wolves continue to be the brighter side in this second half, as Chelsea just struggling to find their feet at the moment. Here's Mudryk. Let's see what he can do for them. That's a good ball. Played down this near side. Actually, that's the ball to Mudryk. Mudryk gets into the penalty area. And the ball from Gallagher to Mudryk there. But Mudryk gets into the penalty area and it's cleared away. And it's out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in to be taken quickly there by Colwell, who gives it to Jackson. Jackson. Back to Nkunku. And it's back to Gallagher. Now back to Mudryk. Mudryk swings the ball in and it's headed out to the edge of the area to Cole Palmer. Can he get the shot away, Palmer? No, he gives it back to Mudryk. Mudryk back to Cole Palmer. Palmer gets the cross away, but it's blocked. And it bounces there off Tillman and comes back to Nkunku and off the line by Gomez. Well, that was nearly 1-1 right there. And just off the line, and that just saved Wolves there. And here come Chelsea again with Gallagher, and he's fouled. Is he? Yes, it's a free kick. Well, looking at that again, that was just off the line there from Gomez. And another yellow card. David Coote, I can't keep up with you, my friend. Who are you giving it to this time? Looks like it's going to Toti Gomez this time, I think. Yes, just off the line there. That was a vital interception. And I'm just trying to see who the yellow card has been issued at this time. It's been given to Cunha. Cunha, probably he's still remonstrating at the referee, and he needs to stop. He's already been booked once.
Junior's been booked. He basically threw himself to the floor after he'd given this free kick away, and basically a dramatic Bruno Fernandes-esque style.
Well, it's another card issued by David Coote. And the free kick is going to be taken by Conor Gallagher, standing over this one. And it's pretty high line by Wolves. But Conor Gallagher's going to swing this, just going to lift this in. He actually decides to pull it back to Palmer and gives it to Mudryk and goes back to Gallagher. Now it's Colwell again. Colwell just pulls it back to Mudryk. Mudryk lifts the ball over and it's just headed out there by Gomez. And it's won back this time. And it's good work by Gallagher, who wins the ball back, gives it to Thiago. Thiago, and just under pressure there was Colwell. Colwell does manage to keep possession. He flicks it on there to Nkunku. Nkunku back to Palmer. Real chance here for Sterling. Good save. And that's good football by Chelsea. That's the best bit of football we've seen them play in this whole game, Luke.
Yeah, brilliant move. I was wanting them to hit it every time it went to the next Chelsea player. And then Sterling does hit it. And it's been blocked by 3 Wolves players diving across the shot as it was being smashed towards goal. First Dawson, then Totti, and then it goes over the bar. I think they could have hit it a bit sooner, though, in my opinion.
Well, it's going to be a corner for Chelsea now, as this will give them a little bit of confidence. We do have a player down right now. I'm just trying to see who that is. I actually think it's Dawson that's down there for Wolves right now. He's being surrounded by a bunch of players difficult for me to make out who it is, but I think it's Dawson. While that's going on, you're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services, and Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Storm FM, and Focus on Football. And don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. As we just look again at that clearance off the line by Totti Gomez. And Ross, Luke, I apologise. Luke, just talk us through that one. That's very nearly an equaliser for Chelsea. They've come close a few times in the last few minutes.
Yeah, the shot comes in and then Totti just side foots it off the line. And I mean, that's an absolutely amazing bit of clearance off the line from Totti, because some players would have fumbled that over, but he side foots it calm as you like off the line and gets his team away from the box. So yeah, really crucial bit of defending there from Totti.
Well, Dawson is still down. He's moving, so that's good. It looks like though he's got a bit of a knock going on there, and we hope he's okay. Obviously, you never want to see a player getting injured, and we're just waiting for Dawson to be on his back on his feet. While we're waiting for that, Luke, do you want to just kind of just give us an idea here about where you see this game going? At the moment, it's 1-0. Chelsea had a few chances in the last few minutes, so maybe getting back into it.
Yeah, I think Wolves have largely been the better side this first half, but Chelsea have definitely had a couple of chances in the past couple of minutes to get back into this game, but they've not been as clinical as Wolves have so far.
Well, you can see there, just looking at Lemina's goal on 51 minutes, the difference between the two teams. Lemina is just grabbing a hold of his shoulder at this time as well. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock, while Dawson is still down. And he's upright, he's conscious. Players are just surrounding there, just making sure he's okay. He looks fine, but I don't know what the extent of his injury there. And obviously, like I said, we hope it's nothing serious. As we take a look at some of these Wolves fans, and you can see there Gary O'Neill is just kind of looking for options. It looks like he may. I wonder whether he may need to make a change here. And while we're waiting, just to give you an idea, what's coming up on the Commentary Hub. Coming up on Boxing Day, we have Burnley versus Liverpool at 5:25 p.m. Join us for that one. Top team versus a bottom team, as Championship and relegation places are up for grabs there. And Burnley, after a good win against Fulham at the weekend, will be hoping to see if they can extend that against a very impressive Liverpool team at the moment. So join us for that on Boxing Day at 17:25. Still, Dawson is now on his feet, but it looks like he's coming off. He's limping there. That doesn't look very pleasant. Coming on for Wolves will be Santiago Bueno in replacement for Dawson. Santiago Bueno is on, and Dawson is off. And once again, we wish Dawson all the very best as he goes off there. And that change taking place on the 69th minute. The corner comes in. It's headed out there only as far as Gusto. Gusto, he tries to play the ball, but it's won back by Wolves. And Cole Palmer wins the ball back there. And it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Petrovic. And Petrovic just plays the ball across there to Gusto. And it's now given to Gallagher. Gallagher, just over the halfway line, drops it to Nkunku. Nkunku goes back to Colwell. Colwell across to Thiago. Thiago Silva just gives the ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer plays it forward. It takes a bit of a deflection, and that allows the Bueno to come on and make his first touch of the game and clears the ball downfield. Thiago Silva gives it to Colwell, and Colwell goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Petrovic as he clears downfield now, and that's won by Tote Gomez. Only as far as Cole Palmer though. Palmer plays the ball forward to Mudryk. Mudryk, can he get the cross in here? Good defending by the Wolves captain Maximilian Kilman, because right behind him was Nicholas Jackson, and it's going to be a corner now to to Chelsea, and it's taken quickly. And it's Gusto again. Gusto with the shot. It's blocked by Hwang Hee-chan. And it comes out only as far as Conor Gallagher. And it's with Cole Palmer. Good ball in there. And that's a good header out by Kilman again. Good work that time again by the Wolves defender. And here's Cole Palmer again. Chelsea turning the screws, looking for an equaliser here. They play it across to Raheem Sterling. Sterling played it across there to Colwell, and it's back to Sterling. Sterling has got two Wolves players in front of him, Alt-Nouri and Hwang Hee-chan. It's back to Nkunku. Across to Gallagher. Is he going to have a shot? He decides not to. He goes across onto the far side to Gusto, to Mudryk, who goes down under the challenge by Tote Gomez, but it's going to be a goal kick, no free kick for Mudryk that time. Chelsea getting back into this game, Luke.
Yeah, they're having possession around the box and a couple of chances, but again, nothing of any kind of real clear-cutness that says that they're definitely going to get back into this game as of yet.
Well, Tommy Doyle there. Looks like there's action on the Wolves bench as Tommy Doyle is stripped and ready to go. And it looks like it might be Hwang Hee-chan who is coming off. We'll see. Nope, it's cleared downfield. The substitute's not going to happen yet. It's headed forward, and it's with Colwell. And picked up here though by, that's good play by Colwell. Good play down this near side to Jackson. Jackson, left-hand side, gives the ball to Nkunku. Nkunku just gets in the penalty area. It's crossed in and headed out to the edge of the penalty area, but it goes all the way through to Disasi in the centre circle. And Sterling just drops it back to Gallagher. Gallagher to Gusto, back to Sterling. Sterling just slips and is dispossessed, and it's won back now by Wolves. Gomez just slips the ball forward there to Cuneo. Cuneo to Sarabia. Sarabia's first touch was disappointing, and it's picked up by Chelsea and won back. And the ball is now with Nkunku. Gives it here to Mudryk. Mudryk, can he get the cross in? Pulled back to the edge of the area. Oh, that's a 50-50 challenge. And coming out the better of that is Gallagher, and the referee has determined that that is a free kick. And, well, it looked very much like a 50-50 challenge there with Hwang Hee-chan. Let's just take a look at that again. Luke, free kick or no?
Yeah, Gallagher goes through the back of Chan, as Chan's foot was getting there first. Gallagher needs to be careful because he's already on a yellow card, so he does also need to stop arguing with the referee too.
All right, well, the substitution is going to be made now, and it's going to be Tommy Doyle coming on. And coming off for Wolves, just take a look at who that is. It is Pablo Sarabia who is coming off for Wolves, which is interesting. I thought he's been one of Wolves' better players in this second half. Your thoughts on that substitution, Luke?
Probably gets a bit more steel into that midfield with Tommy Doyle. And Sarabia has played about 75 minutes now, probably about to do a change. And you got to freshen it up to make sure you keep hold of the leads in these Premier League games.
Yeah, I think with this busy Christmas period coming up as well, you want to keep your players as fresh as possible. And there's a turnover here. Here's Alt-Nouri. It's dropped back and a shot there, just wide by Cunha. Oh, Matheus Cunha just goes for the near post rather than the far post. And it's once again pretty sloppy behaviour, this time by Gusto. Gusto turns the ball over. And, well, the pass there to Cunha was, in the end, put wide by Cunha. A chance for Wolves there, Luke, would you say?
Yeah, but he had to put the ball across the goal instead of going towards the near post. You're not going to score at your near post very often from that angle, so you have to really aim for where most of the goal is. Really poor from Cunha, that decision making there.
Gallagher gives the ball away, and it's 4-on-4 for Wolves. And they've got time and space here. Here's Doyle, gets it's a disappointing cross by Tommy Doyle. Substitute who just come on there, wearing number 20, put it right into the arms of Petrovic. That was a promising break for Wolves. And here's Mudryk, just gives the ball down this near side to Colwell, but is dispossessed. And now Wolves coming forward with Cunha. Cunha's got some space in front of him, but that's a fine challenge by Thiago Silva. And Silva gives the ball now to Raheem Sterling, to Cole Palmer as they break into the Wolves half of the field. Here's Cole Palmer. Chelsea breaking with intent here. Gives the ball to Raheem Sterling over by the touchline. Sterling just slows it right down and drops the ball to Gusto. Back now with Palmer. Back to Gusto. Gusto, can he get the cross in? And it's cleared out by Kilman. And he gives the ball there only really as far as Gomez. And then it was finally cleared by Totti Gomez. But Chelsea do have the ball back, and it's Cole Palmer. Palmer plays the ball through to Nkunku, making his first Premier League appearance this season. Nkunku to Sterling. Sterling pulls it back, but it's behind Cole Palmer. And Doyle just clears up for Wolves. And now Wolves can come forward. And it's Semedo. Semedo's ball is disappointing though. He only finds Levi Colwell. He had a bit more time there than I think he realised. And here's Nkunku. Nkunku drops the ball back there and he gives it to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher down this left-hand side to Mudryk. Mudryk, Chelsea knocking on the door right now. It's back with Thiago Silva. And across to Cole Palmer. Palmer, corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. It's swung in. It's headed out there by Kilman, but only as far as Disasi. Disasi to Palmer, and he gets the ball back, does Disasi off Palmer. Gives the ball to Thiago Silva. Good ball over on the far side to Gusto on the left-hand side. Gusto attacking the penalty area, back to Sterling. Good challenge that time there by João Gomez, but it's kept in play by Gusto. Gives the ball to Gallagher. Gallagher swings across in, and nobody there in that corridor of uncertainty. That was a wonderful ball in by Gallagher. Mudryk picks up the ball on the right-hand side. Now he's got just in front of him there is Semedo, but the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be two substitutions coming up for Chelsea now. One of them is Badiashile. I'm just not quite sure who the other one is. There's Badiashile, and I want to say the other one is Madueke, but I'm not 100% sure. In fact, he's just receiving, and there's Badiashile, and it's Matson and Madueke, so it's a triple substitution for Chelsea. So we're just going to take a look who's going to come off here. As this triple substitution for Chelsea at this time. Matson is on. So Gusto is off. Just going to get a list of these substitutions. So it's Gusto, Jackson and Colwell off. Gusto, Jackson and Colwell are off. And Badiashile, Matson and Madueke are on. Those are the substitutions for Chelsea, and that makes up the 5 substitutes that Chelsea can make today. And that's on 79 minutes. And Luke, you should get your thinking cap on, because in about 6 or 7 minutes time I am going to be asking you for your player of the match. And the ball is... There's some news in as well, which I'm going to give you in a moment. And here is it's back with Sterling. And across to Thiago Silva. The ball is played across there to Disasi. And it's Cole Palmer. Launches the ball into the box and just headed out by Kilman. And headed back in there by Gallagher. And the ball goes out of play there off Cole Palmer, I think. Perhaps Gomez just got the final touch there to throw into Chelsea. It's back with Gallagher. I'm going to give you that news in just a moment. That's been given to me by Ross Vernon. And it's back with Sterling now. Sterling just under pressure there. That's a good challenge that time by Wang Hee-chan. And the ball is played long over on the far side. That's a good defensive header that time by Badiashile. But Wolves breaking in numbers now with 3-on-3. And it's with Cunha. Cunha down to the edge of the area. Tommy Doyle with a shot. And that's a wonderful save to his right-hand side by Petrovic. And a wonderful shot there by Tommy Doyle, nearly giving Wolves a 2-0 lead there, Luke.
It was a difficult shot to save from Petrovic because it was dipping and curling. So that was a good shot from Tommy Doyle, but an even better save from Petrovic.
The news coming in involves, if you're a Manchester United fan and you're listening, and this involves you. Jim Ratcliffe's acquisition of a 25% stake in the Manchester United Corporation will be announced today, according to reports in the media. So there could be an announcement coming out of Old Trafford today about an investment of 25% in shares for Jim Ratcliffe. So we'll see whether that actually happens, whether that announcement is made today. And it's a throw-in to Chelsea, midway inside their own half of the field. And I'm going to be asking Luke in about 5 or 6 minutes' time for his player of the match. Here's Conor Gallagher. And that's just intercepted that time. And now Wolves coming forward. And, well, down there is Alt Nuri, but he's still down. But Chelsea breaking away now with Mudryk. Mudryk cutting across the centre of the field. He goes across to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Inside here is Nkunku with a cross. And it's blocked and put behind. And it will be a corner to Chelsea. That was a really, really good move. Cole Palmer just played the ball into Nkunku. And yes, it looked like it came off Kilman. And it'll be a corner to Chelsea, taken quickly. And it's crossed in there by Mudryk. Over to Sterling. Sterling, corner of the penalty area. Gives it to Gallagher, crossed into the box, and it's picked up by Cole Palmer. Palmer lays it off for Nkunku. Nkunku gets across and it's flicked up into the air. And again on goal, that time by the number 18 for Chelsea, Nkunku. And it is into the arms of the goalkeeper and cleared downfield. But Wang Hee-chan is not going to get a hold of that. And it goes out of play for a throw-in as Jose Sarr, well, he was looking for Chan, and of course he wouldn't have been offside because he can't be offside in your own half of the field, but it was just too long. And it's going to be, instead now Chelsea are going to come forward. And here's Mudryk. Mudryk now, as if Chelsea putting on the pressure in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, it's really been all Chelsea. Here's Cole Palmer. And he plays the ball across there for Madueke. And down to Gallagher. Gallagher to Sterling. Chelsea turning the screws. Sterling with a cross towards the back post. Oh, it escapes Madueke and goes behind for a goal kick. And we have 5 minutes left in this game. And Wolves are now going to make a double substitution of their own. And I'm just trying to see who it is who's coming on here for the last 5 minutes. And just can't quite see who it is. We're going to take a look here in a moment. Anyway, we'll see in a moment who it is. But the substitution is not being made yet, and it's going to be cleared downfield by Jose Sarr. Up in the air to win that ball is Thiago Silva, but Gomez launches the ball forward, and Wang Hee-chan just tries to grab a hold of his, just grabbed a hold of his face like he'd been knocked, but the ball has been knocked out of play by Ian Matson, and it's going to be a throw-in to Chelsea. It must have come off a Wolves player, so now it's a triple substitution, is it? No. Okay, so coming on is Matt Doherty, and Hugo Bueno is coming on. We're just going to see who is coming off for Wolves. It's Matt Doherty and Hugo Bueno coming on. And coming off is Olt Nuri and Cunyo. So Olt Nuri and Mateus Cunyo are making way for Hugo Bueno and Matt Doherty with 4 minutes to go in this game. And just gonna be announcing the player of the match very shortly. And it's now back with Hwan Hee-chan. He's just over by the touchline here. Oh, Hwan Hee-chan gets into the penalty area, tries to pull the ball across, but that is a good challenge by Badiashile to prevent that cross from coming in. And there's two Buenos now on the pitch. Thanks for that, Russ. Hugo Bueno and Santiago Bueno. Thank you very much. I'll try not to get them mixed up. I appreciate your faith in me. And we are going to go on to play the match here very, very shortly. But there's a corner at the moment to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And that corner is going to be swung in. Oh, it bounces up into the air and out. And Hugo Bueno is in fact wearing 17. Santiago Bueno is wearing number 4. I do not believe they are related. The ball is out of play. And Luke, if you'd like to name your player of the match for today, please.
Yes, I'm going for Mario Lemina. Basically because he's been winning the ball in midfield quite a lot, and also he scored the goal.
All right, so the player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, goes to Wolverhampton Wanderers number 5, Mario Lemina. And there's played for by Modric as far as Nkunku. Nkunku is in the penalty area here. Nkunku holds the ball up, and it's right back to Maatsen. Maatsen down this near side to Nkunku. Nkunku just gets the ball into the penalty area to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, can he get the cross in? Oh, he runs it out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. And Cole Palmer, unlucky there for him. He's done a good job today for Chelsea as Cole Palmer, I think, and he's going to look at this as a disappointing result if it stays the same. And it's about 90 seconds to go in this game. I'm not quite sure how much stoppage time is going to be added. There's been a couple of stoppages for injuries, so I do expect there to be about 3 or 4 minutes at least. And Luke, if you want to give us your thoughts here as we go into the last 90 seconds of this game.
Yeah, Chelsea have been a bit disappointing. They've had a few chances, but they failed to play which really, with reputation and quality, they should have showed a bit more with those chances than what they have done. But Wolves have played brilliantly. They've basically stuck to the game plan, been tidy on the ball, and took their set piece chance. So yeah, I've been impressed with probably Wolves more than Chelsea today.
All right, well, here is Nkunku, and yes, Nkunku, I'm sorry. The ball is played by Thiago down the left-hand side to Disasi, and it's now with Madueke. Madueke just gives the ball to Cole Palmer, and the ball is back there with Badiashile. Badiashile plays the ball over down to the left-hand side, and it's Cole Palmer again. Palmer gives the ball to Gallagher. Back to Madueke. Madueke trying to get the cross in. Oh, and Sarr's dropped it almost. Oh, it just went through Sarr. Unfortunately for Wolves, it just bounces over across and outside to the edge of the area. And it's launched in again by Raheem Sterling. Headed out again. This time by Hugo Bueno. And it's launched into the box again one more time. And this time Jose Sarr has it. And there is going to be 11 minutes of stoppage time. Now, I know there was a long delay involving, of course, Craig Dawson, but 11 minutes of stoppage time being added by Tony Harrington. Luke, do you think that's a bit excessive, or do you think that's probably about right?
Well, that's probably a little excessive. I was expecting like probably 7 or 8, but 11? Jesus Christ.
Well, the ball is out there now with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva. And 11 minutes of stoppage time here. It's with Modric. Chelsea hunting down the equaliser right now. It's with Maatsen. It really has been Chelsea for the last sort of 15-20 minutes that they've tried to get themselves back into this game. They've not really been able to carve open this Wolves defence. Here's Raheem Sterling. Sterling just slips but keeps possession. He gives it to Nkunku, and it's just wide with the shot there from Nkunku, just wide of the right-hand side. Gets the shot away there. It's a good effort, and it's just curled away from the goal there, Luke.
Yeah, I think it's Madueke, but he's been a bit disappointing this season, to be fair. I expect better from a player with his talent, but yeah, pretty poor shot. Probably sums up Chelsea's afternoon, to be honest. To get into decent positions and then just mess it up.
And the ball is cleared downfield now, and it's flicked up into the air. And Hwan Hee-chan just around two Wolves players there, and just cleared away by Disasi. Disasi as forward there as Madueke, but Madueke is dispossessed now, and Wolves can come forward. And the ball is played to Bueno. Bueno pulled back to Doherty. It's 2-0, and that is that. Matt Doherty gives Wolves a 2-goal lead, and that's kind of against the run of play. But that's it. It's a blue Christmas for Chelsea. And, well, Matt Doherty just found himself alone in the penalty area, just to tuck that ball into the net. And for Pochettino, his Christmas does not begin with joy and cheer as Wolves celebrate the second goal. And Luke, just talk us through that goal.
Yeah, well, it's a decent attack from that side, and then when the ball was pulled back into Doherty, it's stroked past into the far corner, past Petrovic. But again, it's like the move that we've been having all game from Wolves. Decent play, bit of a mistake, I think, from the deflection there from Badiashile, but the shot into the corner was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think Badiashile's a bit unlucky here, because as he was walking away from the ball, if you like, or moving away from the ball, it seemed to just hit his heel and then bounce very kindly for Matt Doherty as the substitute celebrates for Wolverhampton. And Matt Doherty, that is his first goal, his first Premier League goal of the season for Matt Doherty. And Wolves are really celebrating here, and they can begin their Christmas full of joy and cheer, because let me tell you, for Chelsea, this is going from bad to worse for them. And with all of the money that they've spent, Luke, you have to wonder. I know this sounds ridiculous because he's barely had half a season, but do you think maybe Chelsea may consider Pochettino's position?
It doesn't really matter who manages Chelsea. They're always disappointing because the players just don't live up to the expectation. It's been pretty poor. They've got a young squad though, a lot of injuries, but they just don't take their chances when they're in that position. And there's not much a manager can do if the players just aren't using the talent and the quality they have at their disposal. That's on the players.
Well, Semedo now with the throw-in, as Wolves can feel like it's almost job done for them. The ball is flicked forward, and it's now back with Thiago Silva. Chelsea just trying to get themselves back into this game now. They've played 5 minutes of this 11 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Cole Palmer, plays the ball out to the left-hand side. It's Madueke trying to get into the penalty area, and Cole Palmer just gives the ball to Gallagher back to Disasi, to Madueke, to Raheem Sterling, back to Madueke. Patient build up by Chelsea. It's crossed in by Sterling, and there's a header, and it's in by Nkunku, and Chelsea get a goal back. Maybe it's not over. Nkunku with the header past Jose Sarr on the right hand side into the corner, Well, the cross here was a delightful cross, really, by Raheem Sterling, and it was just diverted in by Christopher Nkunku, the substitute. And on 96 minutes, Chelsea pull a goal back. Luke, is there hope for Chelsea yet?
Well, there's still time, but that ball was whipped in by Sterling, and it was a glancing header from Nkunku. That's the quality we need in front of goal for Chelsea. Could be
Well,
game on.
it certainly is. And the referee's about to get the game back underway now, as time is ticking down. It's a long ball towards Doherty, but it's out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea. Christopher Nkunku's goal pulled the goal back for the Blues, and now Gary O'Neill maybe beginning to realise now, he's just beginning to wonder there, perhaps more of a concerned look on his face. But Chelsea, you just never know. 2-goal leads can sometimes be a bit funny. I think we've seen it time and time again, especially when they are able to pull a goal back. And that's Cole Palmer just plays the ball forward to Madueke, as Chelsea coming forward now once again. It's with Raheem Sterling. Sterling just trying to beat Bueno. Trying to beat Bueno for pace there. That's Hugo Bueno. And he gets the cross in, but it's plucked out the air by Jose Sarr, who I'm quite sure will take all the time in the world before he releases this. But you can see the attacking threat in the last 10 minutes has been basically all Chelsea. And that goal by Doherty was certainly against the run of play, but it may be enough to give Wolves all 3 points as Maatsen clears the ball downfield for Chelsea, but it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Wolves. Well, this is it. If Wolves can hang on to this, what a massive, massive 3 points this is going to be. And we'll talk about the league table here in just a moment, and where it actually places Wolves as a consequence of this this victory. It places them in 11th place, and actually level on points with Chelsea. Superior goal difference is the difference there. As Cole Palmer now, Gallagher now plays the ball long to Mudryk. We're inside the last 2 minutes now of injury time. Mudryk plays the ball forward. It's now with Maatsen. Maatsen across there to Gallagher. Gallagher to Disasi. Disasi inside the penalty area goes Sterling, and Sterling goes down, and the referee gives it in the opposite direction, and I think that was a dive. He's going to get booked here now, is Sterling, and yellow card. Actually, I say rightly so, Luke.
Yeah, I'm just having another look at this now. Sterling. I mean, he gets clattered into, but I think he goes down very theatrically. I mean, I don't say it's a dive as such. He does kind of get collided into, but
yeah. For me, he seems to be going down before he's hit. As he's starting to go down before the contact is made by the defender. I actually think that's a good decision by the referee in my book. I think he's sort of on his way down.
I'm not saying this is a foul. I just think that his theatrics have probably earned him yellow card more than active dive.
In any case, he's actually the 5th Chelsea player into the referee's notebook today. And here's Gomez tries to play the ball over, looking for Bueno, but that's a good interception that time by Madueke. And Madueke going forward, he's tripped there, and it's going to be a free kick surely. And a yellow card now has been issued to another Wolves player, and he's not been afraid of flashing the card today. Yes, let's see, it's going against, it's going to be against Hugo Bueno, who goes into the referee's notebook on the 100th minute, as he is the 3rd player in the Wolves in the referee's notebook, to be honest with you. And another card has been flashed, and who's he flashed the card at this time? I think it's at one of the Wolves coaching staff. As the ball is played long into the box and picked up by Jose Sarr. And there has been essentially 9 yellow cards shown in this game. And Jose Sarr picks it up. And he's going to have time to clear this downfield as we have played now the 11 minutes, and it's really now down to what time the referee is going to add on in terms of discretionary time. It's picked up at the back there by Badiashile. He plays the ball forward, but one back there by Bueno, and it's played forward looking for Hwang Hee-chan, as it's now gone back to the Chelsea goalkeeper Petrovic, as we are ticking down the final seconds here at Molineux. As here is Ian Matson, plays the ball forward. That's a good challenge that time by Santiago Bueno. And it's now back with Thiago Silva, and he plays the ball forward long is Silva, and it goes into the Chelsea half of the field. And still the referee has not called time yet. We've played just about 12 minutes of stoppage time, and the referee so far has not blown for full time, and we continue to play. Throw in to be taken by Semedo. Semedo launches the ball forward and headed on again that time by Doyle. And here's a chance now. If can Hwang Hee-chan get in? He's still got the ball as Chan. And all of a sudden, he's still got it, but great work defensively in the end there by Badiashile. And now Chelsea can move forward as we are still waiting for the full-time whistle. We're at 12.5 minutes, and is that the full-time whistle? Yes, it is. And the referee blows full-time here. And the goals have come in the second half with Mario Lemena giving Wolves the lead with a glancing header past Jose Sarr into the right-hand corner. Matt Doherty took advantage of an unfortunate deflection off the back heel of Badiashile to tuck it into the left-hand corner. A goal back by Chelsea from a brilliant cross from Raheem Sterling that was headed into the net by Christopher Nkunku, but it's not enough. Chelsea run out of time. It's Wolves 2, Chelsea 1. And just before we end the programme, Luke, why don't you give us a little bit of your thoughts on this game today?
Wolves have been classic Wolves. They've sat in, they've basically taken a lot of the pressure from Chelsea. And they've broken, scored 2 brilliant goals, one from a set piece and then one from a breakaway. Chelsea have got all this talent in their squad, and they just do not seem at it this season for whatever reason. They have got like Palmer, Madueke, Mudryk, Nkunku, Jackson, and really they should be performing way better than they actually are doing this season. And this game probably just shows that you can have even Sterling to a degree. He's had chances today. They've had chances to score, and they've just fluffed their lines. It's not really acceptable for a team of Chelsea's standard and aspirations to be losing against another side in the bottom half of the table.
Where does Chelsea go from here, Luke? Like, where do they go from here? I mean, I'm just seeing their fans there, and as the Chelsea players kind of approach their fans, I think some of their fans were not really wanting to hear from them. Where do Chelsea go from here? Where does Pochettino go from here? And at the moment now, Chelsea in the position that they're in, they're not looking like European candidates at all right now. They're down in 10th place, and after Boxing Day, if results go against them, they could be as low as 13th.
Where do they go from here? Well, I think that all depends on whether they can actually knit together anything from what they've got in that squad already, because they've got so many players, but they can't seem to knit anything together.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Luke, for coming on the channel today, for your co-com, for your thoughts. We really appreciate that. You did a grand job today, by the way. There is another game going on Christmas Eve in Scotland. It's Motherwell 0, Rangers 2. And Dowell and Cantwell got the goals for Rangers to give them the 3 points against Motherwell. We are going to be back on Boxing Day. We are bringing you a game from Turf Moor, Burnley versus Liverpool on Boxing Day. Join us at that 5:25 for that one. I will be there. We're also going to have Luke there for that one as well. So Burnley v Liverpool, top versus bottom or bottomish. Burnley hoping to capitalise on their victory over Fulham to give them a chance to try to get themselves out of the relegation zone. For Liverpool, well, they're hoping that they can grab top of the league themselves at Turf Moor. So join us for that one at 5:25. In the meantime, just want to take this time from everyone on the Commentary Hub to wish our listeners a very Merry Christmas. And thank you so much for joining us today and for commenting. And enjoy your Christmas. Take care. Bye for now.